Besides the obvious fact that Gotham is a complete piece of shit, I mean, it is kinda getting better. We have the CW shows to look forward to. So, The Flash. Damn, this show is hitting us with the feels already. Yo, what up, my cheese army? How y'all doing? So I know it's been a week since at least episode 1 has been released, and I just want to talk about it. So, the Flashpoint. Pretty much, Barry's just put it in this spot. He saves his mom and like gives a middle finger to freaking Reverse Flash. He's like, yo, you're not gonna hurt it. How I'm gonna save that? And that's pretty much it. And I love how it just gets into it. It's not like, where am I? What is this world? Where is my mom? Barry's already in. It's been at least a couple of months. He's in the shit. And the first scene is just Iris. Iris and him have this really complicated relationship. Erbaton is locked up in his own Flash prison. Shit's gonna happen. I know my shit. And Barry's like, nah, it isn't. You killed my mom and I saved her. The weird thing is, it actually made me feel guilty. If you really recall me saying that in Flash Season 2 review, I was just a bit pissed off that Barry went into like pretty much a different time loop. It was just like, yo, I am going to save my mom. And I'm like, that makes no sense. Have you seen every movie? He's a scientific genius. Why do you think that's gonna be awesome and pretty much practical? But Barry's the one who's just realizing this. He's the one who's just losing his memories, like literally just like, oh, he's forgetting shit. And like you could tell because he's flashing back and his memories are merging, hence Flashpoint. See, the thing is, that previous existence of time does not exist anymore. Now it's really him saving his mom and now he's trying to forget things. And soon he might even forget himself being the Flash. And that's the dilemma we're here at. And really this episode focuses more on Barry and all the characters that revolve around him. And like Cisco is different. He's like the CEO. Where is Harrison Wells? I don't freaking know. I love this guy who plays him and I don't care if I get Earth 2, I don't care if I get Earth 1. Even Erbaton as Harrison Wells would have been fine. But you don't get Harrison Wells. We'll see. But you see all these different characters and like freaking Barry, who's just like there in the shit, and he's trying to pretty much in this dilemma to see if he wants to go back or just stay. He just loves being in this moment, and Erbaton's literally explaining like, who's the villain now, Flash? I just love that part in the trailer. I was just like, dude, I told you so. But then again, even I would have done that. Like, honest, great. But the villain, the rival, seriously? Okay, first of all, these are my two complaints. One, you named them the rival. That's just fucking stupid. It's like saying, the enemy is going to get you. I'm like, you could have came up with a better name. Where's Cisco Ramon when you have him? The old one would have came up with a badass name. But this is just bullshit. I hate this guy. And the fact that this villain literally just dies. And the thing I forgot to mention is the Flash in this universe. Sure, Barry Allen's not really the Flash. He has his powers, he is the Flash, but there is, of course, in this timeline, a different Flash. And it is, of course, Iris' brother. And I'm just like, we all knew it was going to happen because they did shoehorn him in season 2. They were like, it's bound to be inevitable that, because when they announced Flashpoint, they were like, okay, we're going to see his brother be the Flash. And it's great, but he's so immature. It kind of reminds me of Barry when he was in season 1. He literally did not know how to use his powers in the right way. Though it's kind of hard to believe that he never beat the rival. It's been a while since their like rivalry started. Oh, the pun. But yeah, so Iris is the one that's just not surprised. But she does explain why, because she felt this incompleteness about her, well, because Barry didn't enter and now they are and they have some relationship, hint. But the thing I really missed was Joe. Joe, man, I like seeing Joe every single time. It's just like, he's the dad that is not a complete asshole. Until you see this freaking show. It's just like, until you see season 3, you're like, man, why Joe? Why do you have to follow the stereotypes? You could be the good dad. No, he's an alcoholic. Yeah, no. But besides that point, I see what they're trying to do, and they're pretty much bringing it on. I thought season 3 was going to be disappointing. Gotham was disappointing. This show is worth the watch. I'm literally excited for Flashpoint Paradox because Iris and their dad has beef. So it's just like, what? Their dad and freaking Iris has beef now, and like freaking their brother is just like in this dilemma too, and Barry's just like, what the fuck is happening? Flashpoint Paradox, man. Because the thing is that the murder of Barry Allen's mom didn't happen the way it happened normally. Sure, the Reverse Flash said it right because for him it happened exactly the same way. Barry Allen, on the other hand, wasn't really there to even fight him off, you know? It just didn't happen the right way. So I think as long as they get it right, because there's infinite timelines and infinite time periods, and honestly, it's convoluting in itself, I can see why it's continuing. But I hope they don't pretty much do the same exact thing over and over and over again. They're trying to find different timelines. That's kind of gonna get boring, but I like how they're introducing this concept. Point is, I actually love Flashpoint. It's weird, but I also was a bit scared. I was like, come on, stay in this universe, you know? But, you know, he lost memories, he's merging, and it's great. It really, if you really want to see the true Flashpoint Paradox or Flashpoint, really watch the animated series. I know that sounds a bit kiddish, but damn, it's actually dark. I watched this before I actually watched this show Unravel. And sure, the Justice League's not there, but even the Justice League gets affected. And it gets affected. Like the Justice League, they ain't the Justice League anymore. Shit's getting real. Yo, but watch it. Watch the movie. That's actually a really sick movie. Anyway, so what you think about Flash? Comment down, let me know. Like this video, share it with your best friends. Until next time.